Welcome back to Pokemon Hodgepodge Platoon 2, Episode 4. Last episode, we had a bunch of puzzles in a cave, a bunch of ciphers and binary that we did not figure out. Then we also got tested on our trivia, and we did not know that either. But what we do have figured out is we made our way into the lab using that guy's ID card. So let's hop on in here and see what we find. Nameless facility. We got two ways to go. It's a splitting path here. It's a collection of notes related to new special types of Pokemon. Woo-wee! I've made a puzzling discovery in the last couple of days. There's a few of them native Pokemon that appear to have types unique to them. There ain't just 18 no more. Beast, Cosmic, Relic, Rubber, Greasy. I guess that's the type of the Grease Pokemon. I've got to look into these here types some more. Seems pretty darn groundbreaking. It seems like this research project was terminated soon after. So we just don't know, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna say, Greasy looked like it was purely just poison type. It's a terminal that allows you to encounter a Pokemon known as Grease. Okay. We'll encounter Grease then. We'll catch you. Of course we'll catch you. So are you gonna be a Grease type Pokemon? Most likely. What about this terminal? Babobo. Yeah, we'll catch Babobo. You are very colorful, my guy. Are you gonna be beast type? Perhaps. Setatonkre. You look actually like beast type for sure. Forgot what the other types were. Okay, and what we got? Vivabiso. Whoa! What are you? And then we got Skooky, which I don't know what type you are. Okay, let's go check these guys out then. I want to see what their new typings are. But we also have to check these vending machines. Lemonade. If we get 4 different drinks, we're good. Soda pop, that's all 4. Yeah, so we can go back to that guy that's asking for 4 different drinks back at the home base. Let's head back to the base and let me find that guy. I think he's in... Unless it's you, right? No, it's not you. Is it you? It's probably you. You brought me all the drinks that I requested. Excellent. I'll get to work at some point soon. You need to vacate the area in case things become airborne poison-like. Have this thing that my predecessor in the alchemy department brewed up. A Googeist. Right. What Lynette needs these concoctions for is beyond me. But whatever gets me paid. So if I come back in here, is it gonna be like poison? No, you're just getting sweat to use in your experiments. Okay, let's go check out the typings. Wrong area. Let's keep going in that place. Alright, show me these new guys. What type are you? You are Grease type, and that's a picture of a burger. Goose Chaser, after attacking, may use an attack that covers the foe in tar. Drops speed of foes covered in tar, and may hit twice. Gotcha. So that's why we became slow after, like, you hit me. Grease Lightning. The user lobs grease onto the target. This attack always goes first and lands a critical hit if the target is covered in tar. Right. Whatever that means. You're a rubber type. Rebound. Attacking the Pokemon forces the attacker to switch out or run away. Playa Ball. The target is thrown and forcibly switched out of battle. The move does not always go last, but it lowers the user's speed stat. Okay. So rubber type makes your opponent switch. Beast type, Hustle. And you have Wild Arms. This attack hits twice and can hit 2 more times and never miss if the user's previous move failed. So you're all about failing your moves, I guess. Sure. Viva Viso is a relic type? Negate Plate. The Pokemon takes reduced damage from attacks based on the amount of negative stat changes it currently has. Okay, so this does more damage based on your stat drops. This one is boosted if it's a special or super effective, but it also lowers your stats. Oh god, what the hell? Goes first, super effective on poison and dark, lowers the attack, stops healing. Lowers the enemy's special attack, super effective on fire and electric. I don't know what relic is super effective against itself then. Real interesting. Skooky, what are you? Cosmic type. Space Kirk. If opposing Pokemon have status conditions, they take random damage at the end of every turn. Gamma Ray. Burn, Paralyze, or Frostbite. And you do bonus set damage if they are. Interesting. What are you? A Goo-Geist is just a Gourgeist but a slime. Ghost and Poison. Okay. I'm scared to use those new Pokemon because I don't know what their type effectiveness is. I guess what we do now is go fishing. So I can't really... I guess we could do the trivia. Yeah, we could do the trivia. Let's first go fishing, see if we can get any new Pokemon. So I guess we'll try here first. We also have 1 Gint out of 4. We have a Pebblerite. Good Rod, Register. It's easier. What new Pokemon can we find fishing? Whoa, Lurk Help, you look kind of cool. I forgot I registered it. Let's see if we can find multiple different types here. I hope it's only 1 per like area. That'd make it much easier. Lurk Help. Alright. Let's see, where else can we fish? I know there's a couple different places in this area. We'll like go up here. Yeah, in the jungle there's definitely fishing areas. More Lurk Help. More Lurk Help. Thinking it's gonna be a lot of Lurk Helps here. Go up here and see if there's any more around here. No water. The Broken Lands. You know what? We haven't been surfing in this area yet. I just realized that. So let's go surfing. Bravato. That's new for sure. More Bravados. Ah! Another poker card. There's a 3rd poker Pokemon. Let's see if we can fish in this area too. Whoa, Skullduggery. Okay. One more fish here. More Skullduggery. I'm gonna guess that's likely all we can find. That might be it for like the non-water based areas. So let's go over to the coast here, the Duskin Coast. We'll fish a little bit. Let's see if we get more of those Kelp Pokemon. Yeah, Lurk Kelp. One more time for posterity. Well, that's new. Hagoosh. Whoa, yep. Oh, you, forget its name. The Alolan guy. You've got the schooling ability. Let's Let's go down here. So there's another area that we can fish in, the ice area. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Show me something new. Morlar kelp? That's not new. Morlar kelp. Alright, I'm thinking that might be it. Let's go to Tenodon then. I'll be right back. Alright, we're in Tenodon. Let's go fishing. We got a Coro Glam. Nice. What is our Pokedex at? I feel like we should be nearing 200. Yeah, we are nearing 200. 7 more Pokemon till we get to 200. I think we can make it. And then for sure we gotta get something. Let's see, where else can we fish? Was there a place up here that we can fish? I kind of doubt it. That's that same area. Down here, there's nothing. Oh, the autumn area does have a place that we can fish. I think so, right? Oh, if I go up here, then I can, for sure. Alright, what we got? Metrozoa. This is based off Metroid, I think? Alright. Anything else? Yes. Diatomia. Plankton species. Oh, it's got a little smiley face. I didn't notice that at first. Okay. Anything else? No. We need strength somehow. There's still this entire area down here that we are not able to go to. Let's see. Is this a new area that we can fish as well? Metrozoa. Metrozoa, okay. I think we might have caught at least a lot of the fishing type people. Although this is a new area. Let's fish on the beach. Diatomia. Metrozoa. Alright. Probably the same stuff. What I think we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go and just like look at all the Pokemon we have and based off vibes, see if I can get the trivia answers correctly. So I'll meet you back at the trivia room. Alright, so we're back in this room, and something that I have found is that there's actually a third mushroom guy that you can catch in that mushroom area where we found Subcap, and its name is Princeps. Its Pokedex entry stated that it rules over a bunch of other mushroom people, and I mean, Seps, that ending to its name, Princeps, it's Prince plus Cordyceps, which is like that, what is it, the ant-infecting mind control mushroom? So I think it's this one. Acceptable. You are permitted entry. So what's in here? More strength. We don't have strength. Well. I mean, that sucks. I guess we'll catch this guy. We need to get strength. Anything else we could find in here? Let's see. Very low encounter rate. In fact, I wonder if there is just one in this whole place. Okay. Well, back out. Alright, next one. It was in the mushroom area itself, but not related to the mushrooms. Let's head over there. Whoa, that's new. Alright, getting the ball. We should be at your Pokedex entry was a cipher. Okay, that's something to look into. But yeah, I was gonna say that should be 200. At ease, Tooele. This is Lynette speaking. Jeez Louise, you managed to pass another threshold so soon. 200 Pokemon caught. Nice. You know the drill by now. Have another tool that will surely help you explore and find even more Pokemon. We're not going to return to base quite yet, because I do want to do this trivia up here. Let's go up. Go about here. And this one is talking about Heart of Power with dark beards, many men fused into one. Alright, well, I will be right back once I figure out what this is. Okay, so I was looking at the wiki for like the Pebbler Platoon wiki. I think that's the guy that made the game. It has like a list of all the Pokemon there, and I found one that looks like it's a bunch of guys morphed into a bird. Its name is Ersatazol, and it looks like that was the answer here. So let's go in. No way, bro. It's the same thing. You're joking. Can I find a Pokemon here? Nope, we need strength. Alright, let's head back to base. I'll meet y'all there. We back. Let's see what we get. There's something else you know that, Tooele. Astonishing progress. I'm forever grateful. Show me your Musty Bane. I'll give it a move to help you push heavy objects out of the way in the field. Okay, we got strength now. That little guy is stronger than ever. Let Musty Bane help you out any way that it can. Okay, now that we have strength, we have a world of opportunity available to us. Let's go to Tenodon. I know one place that I want to go immediately. And it's to this area over here. Push this onto the stone. Spikes are down, we can go down to this area. Looks like we have another one of these stars. I think we're up to 4 now? Yeah, I believe we're up to 4. Haven't found a place to use it. Oh, what can we find here? Ew! What is that? Cavity? Are you a cavity Pokemon? That is disgusting. Get in the ball. Okay. What else? Pookaloo, we already found that guy. Show me something. Yerth. Tail Teller Pokemon. See, this guy also looks like he could be a bunch of people turned into one guy with a beard. There's a lot of Pokemon in this game that look like they could be that guy. Alright. What else can we find up here? We can jump down, which I don't want to do. And is that about it? Kind of. Yeah, looks like that's about it. Not too much going on here. Just turtles and stuff. It shows us that there's something else here. But I definitely don't know how to get to that. Let's see. Can we go around this area? Can't go around there. We also can't go around here. How do we get to that gym? Let me kind of poke around here. I go, no. Huh. Alright, give me a sec to poke around. Alright, so I really could not find a way to get to that gent. What I did do is jump into our Pokedex and search for that Lostman. And I'll read out what its Pokedex entry is, because I went ahead and translated it. So this guy right here, it's in the same cipher, that A to H. It goes, suddenly that gray Pikmin came out of my computer and it, I don't know, fucking ripped out my guts or something. Imagine if someone takes the time to actually translate this That'd be pretty funny, I think. So yeah. It's pretty funny, I'd say. Yeah, I agree. Anyways, I tried to use like the radioactive thing on it, and nothing happened. So really kind of getting to a point where I don't know what else to do, but we can go back to Mr. Vara because we have another poker card. We can at least do that. Let's jump into the casino and use our poker card. Or Backle. Alright. Let's go check out what that guy is. We're nearing pretty much Pokédex completion almost. Just a bunch of secrets lying around here. Where'd you go? You have an eroded skull on you. A cranium eroded from years of exposure to the harsh world. Could become a new head for a Pokemon. What? We'll take that skull off you and see if we can find a Pokemon that might need a head, I guess. Where is that Orbacle? Right here. Steel Psychic for Warren. Prediction moves come 1 turn earlier and deal more damage. Upon fainting, sets Starcross on the opposing side. And I don't know what Starcross is. Interesting. Alright. Does anyone need a head? Anyone need like a skull? I guess. Maybe. Let me just grab that off you. Maybe you transform if I take it. Nah, you're still the same dude. Well, I mean, give me a sec to look through my PC. Maybe someone wants a skull. Alright, I found the guy that wants the skull, kind of using that same list of Pokemon off the wiki. Looks like it's Paracuria. I never would have guessed this, but we're gonna give you a brand new skull, I guess. Yeah, I saw this, like, sprite on the wiki, and I'm like, okay, it's probably that guy. Evolved into Paraskelly. Still need to find who can use this. Cannot find where to get the rest of these guys. Huh. Let's see, maybe there's something else we can do. There's gotta be a way that I can, whoops. Figure out these puzzles down here. What is this? Nothing. Let's check this out again. It might mean maybe like 140 in like a specific region, which we might have by now. No. Yeah, I really just don't know, bro. I think I'm gonna have to just, like, call it here. And I'll be honest, I've recorded all of these episodes in the same, like, session, or the same day at least, not the same session, but maybe I'll wait and see if, like, anyone has comments or, like, tips on how to solve the rest of these puzzles. I know there's gotta be a way to get the rest of these gents. There's gotta be a way to, like, figure out the binary that we translated and the, I guess the ciphers as well. We're still missing, like, the Geiger counter reading 0. I don't know what that means. But yeah, if y'all have any tips, any hints, definitely feel free to let me know. I'll come back to this game. If I don't get any hints, then I think we might just call it here. This game has been pretty interesting. It's not a normal Pokemon game. It seems like it's very much a Pokédex catcher, and then also just like a competitive simulator with a whole bunch of rule changes that if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not super interested in. The keyword soup is a little bit too much for me. But it was a cool experience, and again, our character looks so cool. I'd love to hear more of our character's lore. But yeah, we'll end it here. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.